I've intuitively heard for many years that everything in this realm is recorded. And if you watch near-death experiences, time after time again, the people talk about a life review where they go and they see their entire life play before them, not only from their perspective, but also from the perspective of others. So something is recording. But what is it? What if it's our eyes? And our ears are like an audio device. And I think about the pupil. Everybody has a pupil. A pupil is a student. It's like the student of the universe. Is it the pupil? Is that the black hole sun, like the eye, that's like feeding into some main vortex somewhere? As above, so below, as within, so without. I don't know. Just a thought. Have a good day. You know the phrase, don't get carried away? Like, if you start talking about, I don't know, something, and then it branches into a topic that makes people uncomfortable. Like, religion actually takes people away from the internal spirit. People are like, whoa, don't get carried away. Get carried away from what? The brainwashing? The spellbinding? Don't get carried away from the system. The word exorcism means a calling up or driving out of evil spirits. From Greek exorkismos, meaning administration of an oath or exorcism. From exorkizine, ex meaning out of, and horkazine, cause to swear, from horkos, meaning oath. So exhorkazine means out of oath, or to unbind oneself from an oath, or ex-swear. That's an exorcism. Oath means judicial swearing, binding appeal to a deity, sacred relics, etc., in witness of a truth or a promise. It's from the Proto-Germanic "aithos," an oath. And an oath appears to be a declaration to serve the system or the gods, aka the fallen beings posing as the supreme creator. But supposedly swearing oaths became the norm during Roman times. And I'm suspicious of these things called oaths. I mean, let's see, we got the Hippocratic Oath, or the Hippocratic Oath. That's the oath that doctors take to do no harm, when most of the treatments that they recommend cause more harm than good. And then we've got the oath that police officers take to protect and serve. And people are like, oh, they protect and serve the people. No, they protect and serve the system. Have a good day. Originally known as Vinicunca, Rainbow Mountain is an extraordinary sight in the Andes in the Cusco region of Peru. To get to the lookout, the hike is around 6 miles and the trip is fairly challenging. It's not recommended for beginner hikers. Rainbow Mountain is also called Montaña de Siete Colores, Mountain of 7 Colors. Super bright photos are often enhanced by Photoshop, but the real place isn't dull. The mountainsides look as if they were painted in yellows, greens, reds, and purples. Weather makes a big difference in the experience here. It's best to plan a trip when it's unlikely to rain or snow, and super sunny times can also wash out photographs due to excess light. The best time to take photos is in the morning or evening, right after sunrise or before sunset. The reason these colors formed is allegedly due to ice that once covered the mountains melting and the water mixed with minerals in the ground, turning the earth into the many colors. Red areas are due to rust or iron mixtures. Yellows are due to iron sulfide. Purples are from goethite or oxidized limonite, and the greens come from chlorite phthalites and clays rich in magnesium ferro. Perhaps a large titan was killed here, and the mountain itself is his liver and or other inner organs. Sure does look like blood, bile, and liver enzymes. Have a great day. Monument Valley is a region of the Colorado Plateau characterized by a cluster of sandstone buttes and is located on the Utah-Arizona state line near the Four Corners area. The site lies within the territory of the Navajo Nation Reservation. Monument Valley is home to towering sandstone rock formations that have been sculpted over time and range from 400 to 1,000 feet above the valley floor. Combined with the surrounding mesas, buttes, and desert environment, it truly is one of the natural wonders of the world. The official story is, before human existence, the park was once a lowland basin. For hundreds of millions of years, materials that eroded from the early rock mountains deposited layer upon layer of sediment which cemented a slow and gentle uplift generated by a ceaseless pressure from below the surface, elevating these horizontal strata quite uniformly, 1 to 3 miles above sea level. What was once a basin became a plateau. Seems to me the only way that even layers upon layers of earth strata could form in places like here in the Grand Canyon, or if there was a layer of liquefied earth and water running over the site at high speeds and the water deposited sediment as it sloshed back and forth in said basin. The word monument is from the Old French monument, meaning grave, tomb, or monument, directly from the Latin momentum, meaning a monument, memorial structure, statue, tomb, a memorial record. Monument Valley is a memorial record of civilizations past. Grand trees or grand structures. I bet there are remnants of something under those layers. I duetted a video last night where a girl had on the screen that the construct of being a grown-up is something that was created to lower our frequency, to keep us from having childlike exploration and, a playful attitude in later years. And I think she's absolutely right. I was actually pondering, why did they do the concept of grown-up last week? And then this comes across my For You page. But it's so true, because the number one thing that you can do to raise your frequency is to seek joy, to have fun. And even wearing a fun shirt can make you experience a little bit of joy when you see the bright colors. But yet people would say, well, that's childish. You don't need to take her serious because she dresses childish. She can't be intelligent. She's not serious enough. Well, you can think what you want, but I like my shirts, and they do bring a certain amount of joy. I see all these moms on the playground, sitting around staring into space, having a terrible time. I mean, you can just tell a lot of times by their energy. Meanwhile, I'm on the playground, jumping on the trampoline or what have you. It really does help. We shouldn't take life so serious. I mean, it's literally done. I think this girl's absolutely right. We are told that we need to be a grown-up to lower our frequency, and so that we'll conform to the rat race. Have a good day. In the etymology dictionary, there's not an association between the two words. Word means speech, talk, utterance, or statement, and it comes from the Proto-Germanic worda, which is from the Proto-Indo-European were, meaning speak or say. World means human existence, affairs of life, or mankind, and comes from the German Woraldi, which is a combination of were, meaning man, and ald, meaning age. So the age of man is what world means. Now, when I look at the two words, I think of the word is what creates. The word is what started the were. And when you get a bunch of things whirring together, it can be word or world. And the world is whirring because of the words. Have a great day. Thanks for your comment. The word clock means machine to measure and indicate time mechanically. From the Old English clock, which is from Latin clocca, meaning bell, which is probably from Celtic, ultimately of unknown origin. Clock replaced the Old English dag mail, from dag meaning day and mail meaning measure or mark. The Latin word was horologium, meaning an instrument for telling the hour. When I look at the word clock, I see it as see, lock. See, we are locked into a loop of time. Time is emitted by source as a way to get to know itself and have certain experiences. But I feel that a malevolent creator god, or the demiurge, took over this particular simulation, and we've been trapped in here for much longer than we were intended to be, along with genetically devolved and placed under mind control spells, and many other crimes against humanity have been done here. A clock is a constant ticking reminder of our enslavement, or a constant reminder that we are locked in here until we figure out how to get out. Have a good day. The word feat means action or deed. It is from the Latin factum, meaning thing done. So in other words, a feat is any action. Feet is from foot, and it means foot, from the Proto-Indo-European root ped, meaning foot. In Middle English, foot meant a person. Our feet help us complete feats. What came to mind for me when looking at the etymology is that one of my favorite YouTube creators says that solidity is our greatest achievement, or matter. Because we're not solid. And she's got a point. We are light or energy beings. But matter isn't solid. It just looks that way. Atoms are rapidly rotating energy fields that get extremely close together but never actually touch each other. Atoms and matter are much more empty space, or maybe ether, than mass. It's too bad that physical reality has been taken over by malevolence, because Earth could be paradise. In today's world, basic survival is becoming quite the feat. Our foot also contains a heel and a sole. And one of the feats that we likely should try to accomplish while in this world is healing our soul. Have a great day. I came across the word amaze yesterday, and I saw it as a maze. And I thought about when we become amazed by something, we can be lured into a maze. I thought of someone being mesmerized. When you're mesmerized by something, you are attracted to it or so interested in it that you can't think about anything else. And I thought about somebody literally being lured away from a crowd because they're just so amazed by something that they're looking at. The word amaze means overwhelm or confound with sudden surprise or wonder. It's from the Middle English amazed, meaning stunned, dazed, bewildered, stupefied, irrational, or foolish. It's from a combination of a and maze. A meaning on, in, or into, and maze is delusion, bewilderment, confound, and confuse. So the word amaze can mean into delusion, in confusion, into bewilderment. A standard dictionary says that amaze means surprise greatly or fill with astonishment. Hence why it's so important to look at the etymology of words. If you rely solely on the definition, you are a deaf Phoenician. Have a great day. You're exactly right. There are 13 lunar cycles in a year. A lunar cycle is 28 days. 28 times 13 is 364. You add in 1 day of rest, and you have 365. The Romans redid the calendar and made it all these crazy 28 days, 30 days, 31 days, all this stuff as a way to throw off humanity's circadian rhythms, to send us further out of balance. It's all about getting us out of balance and lowering our frequency so that we cannot achieve our full power and potential, and so that we do not realize that we are enslaved. Have a great day. All English words for mother appear to have the roots in the sound mama, which is thought to originate from babies commonly making the sound mama. In an etymology dictionary, the words mom, mother, and mama with one M tell you to see mama with two M's. Mama means mother. representing the native form of the duplication of ma that is nearly universal among the Indo-European languages. For example, Latin mama, Russian mama, and French maman. Now, what came to mind for me when looking at the etymology is that we live in an inverted reality, and Amma is the name of the supreme creator god of the Dogon people. Mama with two M's has the word Amma in it. Amma, also called Amen, is the supreme creator god and the religion of the Dogon people in West Africa. The notion of a creator god named Amma or Amen can also be found in traditions of other West and North African groups. The word Amma carries with it more than one level of meaning in the Dogon language. It can refer to the god of the Dogon, or Amma can also mean to grasp, to hold firm, or to establish. Among the Dogon, Amma is thought of as the god who holds the world firmly in both hands, and to speak the name of Amma is to ask Amma to continue to hold it. And I think of the demiurge inverting the name of the true mother energy, Amma, into Mama. Happy Mother's Day. Or maybe it's Happy Amma Day. As a verb, the word brand means to impress or burn a mark upon with a hot iron, cauterize, stigmatize. It's from the noun brand. Brand as a noun is from the Old English brand or brand, meaning fire, flame, destruction by fire, firebrand, sword, or torch. It's from the Proto-Germanic brandus, meaning a burning, from the Proto-Indo-European guer, meaning to heat or warm. And I think about branding animals to mark them as slaves, and humans wear brand names as a sign of enslavement. I mean, it's really important that we display that right brand name for everybody to see how much money we spent on that shit. Let's see how much money these idiots are willing to pay for that logo or brand, is what these corporations think. People act like the mark of the beast isn't possible, yet the beast system is the money system that has been in play for a very long time. The energy harvesting system feeding the beasts. The word logo is not innocent either. The etymology dictionary says logo means simple symbol or graphic meant to represent something. Probably a shortening of logogram. Now, one pattern that I'm noticing in this dictionary is that when it says probably for the origin, I can typically find a darker origin pretty easily. So when I click on logogram, it is a word sign or character representing a word. And then it has from logo and gram. And when you click on logo, it says word. But I happen to know that logos is a word as well. And so when you look up logos, it means the divine word, the second person of the Christian Trinity, from the Greek logos, meaning word, speech, statement, account, or reason. From the Proto-Indo-European logo, suffixed form root leg, to collect or gather. The system is collecting and gathering, all right. Gathering energy and souls. Have a good day. The word charge means a load, a weight. It's from the Old French charge, load, burden, or imposition, from chargere, to load or to burden, from the Latin caricare, to load a wagon or cart, from Latin carus, to wheeled wagon. Now, I immediately think of babysitters calling kids charges, and some children can be a load or a burden to look after. The system or the demiurge in control of this realm hates humanity and sees mankind as a burden, yet it needs us to stay in existence. The demiurge harvests our life force energy to stay in existence. It does not create life force energy on its own. Only beings connected to the source of the all have life force energy inside them. The demiurge is not connected to source. We charge up our devices when they need more energy, and when we go to a store, we are charged for goods and services. It is us giving the corporations or the commerce system our energy. Corporations are being paid with money,
which is a representation of human energy. Humans typically earn money by giving their time and energy to their employer in exchange for a paycheck. The money, or the paycheck, is a representation of the energy spent on the job. If you work for a corporation, you are giving your energy to that corporation or the system while at work, and then every time we spend our money at a corporation, we're giving the system more energy. I support small business for many reasons. Have a great day. The word harmony means combination of tones pleasing to the ear, from Greek harmonia, agreement, or concord of sounds. Also, means of joining, settled government, or order. Related to harmos, meaning fastenings of a door, joint, or shoulder. From the Proto-Indo-European arsmo, root form of ar, meaning to fit together. Now, harmonies may be pleasing to the ear, but that doesn't mean they're not somehow harmful. I keep seeing that word harm there. And I see harmony as harm, then on, and why. Harm can mean hurt, injure, evil, grief, pain, or insult. On is in, on, into, about, or concerning. And why means full of, characterized by, state, condition, or quality of. So a harmony could be full of evil, or a condition of hurting someone or causing them pain, full of insult. Tons of popular music puts evil right in our faces, and people still deny it. Weaponized frequencies play across the airwaves every day. Music used to be tuned to a natural 432 hertz, but after World War II, the standard frequency of music became 440 hertz, which has a negative effect on sales. Have a great day. Yes, I'm 41, and I also remember the sun as yellow and not bright white. It was around 2014 when I first noticed that the sun was white, and it actually feels different on the skin. I've always been very fair-skinned, and so I'm sensitive to the sun, and I can tell that this sun isn't the same. It's more intense. Plants can't handle it. It will scorch a plant that should be able to handle full sun. And my son is 17, and you know, he doesn't even remember the sky without the lines in it, the contrails, which, by the way, have been drawn into Disney movies to make children think it's normal. Have a good day. Thanks for your comment.